Now it's time to learn all about James Bond's latest adventure on the consoles, because let's face it, he's not appearing in a movie anytime soon.
Hi, I'm Neil Thompson, and I'm the studio art director at Bizarre Creations, and I'm working on James Bond Bloodstone for the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Bond here.
007, this is urgent. Greco has flown in a group of international terrorists for a suicide mission. We fear the attack may be imminent.
James Bond Bloodstone is a cinematic, narrative-led adventure. It takes place across the world, from the sunny shores of Athens straight away to the snowy wastes of Siberia. It takes in everything in between. It's predominantly third person, shooting and melee action. It's also got driving sequences of various vehicles, and it's quite a big adventure, very much in the Bond tradition. We've worked extremely closely with the film company on this, particularly with Dan Jack and Eon Productions. They've been with us all the way in terms of approval of characters, helping us with the talent. Obviously, we've been using Daniel Craig's likeness, and we've had recording sessions with Daniel, and that's been great. That's been working very closely with all the production companies involved, and I really don't think we'd have been able to pull the game off to this level without that assistance. There has to be a Bond girl. She has to be very beautiful, and I think Joss Stone is the epitome of that, really. She's classy, she's very beautiful, and she's also got a great voice, so we got a wonderful song and a wonderful intro out of it. I think we used the movies more of an influence rather than other games. Obviously, in terms of the third-person action and melee, we look at other games like Call of Duty, the Battlefields of this world. We looked at titles, obviously our own back catalogue of racing titles like Gotham informed the racing sequences, but we were very keen to use a great deal of inspiration from the films, even from the books, just to get a feeling of the Bond world and make sure we incorporate that properly into the title. Yeah, so there's lots of different types of gameplay. I mean, we were keen to have that. It's a Bond title. The Bond films have lots of different action experiences, and we wanted to incorporate that in the game. Our primary objective was to keep the narrative and the cinematic feel flowing. So we didn't want extended loading sequences. So when you go from the hand-to-hand or the third-person shooting into the racing, we wanted no visible break in the experience. So we use the cinematics in quite a unique way in that sense, and they hide the loading sequences. So when we go from interactivity to cutscene to the next layer of interactivity, which may be in a car, maybe in a boat, maybe hand to hand, it's all seamless and the narrative just flows. And I think that gives a player a much more cinematic experience with no breaks. You can expect to play Bloodstone in November, and it's really, really good, and I hope you enjoy it.
And stay tuned to Gamesweasel, because next time we'll be chatting to the developers of the new GoldenEye game.